Thanks for joining us in this midweek catch-up. First of all, let's look back at Saturday's game against Morton. In the end, was it a good point gained or was it two dropped in your opinion?
Definitely two dropped. We're disappointed as a group not to come away with 3 points. But looking back in it, we didn't start the game well enough as a group. Which is disappointing. But I thought they've taken the positives from it, coming out second half, taking the lead. We really need to see the game out after that. But all in all, taking a point, it's not a disaster.
From the manager's comments after the game, you maybe felt it was a bit of intensity that was lacking, particularly in that first half. Anything you could put your finger on in terms of why that was? Was it just one of those games?
Maybe, yeah, and just it's a young group we've got, and maybe just a mixture of the nervous tension for being the first league game. Maybe something to do with it, I'm not sure, but it's a tight pitch. It was dry. It wasn't a great surface, and all them things add in. But we know overall we weren't good enough, especially first half throughout the game. So we'll look forward to Saturday now to try and put that right and come away with the 3 points.
From a defensive perspective, I suppose, especially with the second goal, you can't really legislate for that, can you? A cross that seems to take a slight nick and loop over the goalkeeper. There's not what you could do in that situation, is there?
Yeah. I mean, one was a penalty, and the other one's a deflected cross from the byline. It's disappointing, but these things happen, and we just need to regroup now. And I think it's looking at it. If you think of the first pre-season game, under the new management, and then what's it been, two or 3 months since then? Look how far we've came since then. So the exciting thing for us as a group of players is how far and where we'll be in another 2 or 3 months. So if we keep buying into what we're doing and getting better and better each day as we're doing, it's exciting times ahead.
You've kindly touched on what I was just going to bring up there in terms of the new system, the new style. How do you feel that you're adapting to it personally, and how do you feel that the team are kind of growing as everyone gels into this system?
Yeah, as I said, it's a young team as well. So to get the addition of Graham Dorrans in there with the experience he has and just the calm head, that's going to help us massively moving forward, especially with the young guys around him. But for myself, I've loved it playing in the back three is something which it's new to a lot of us, but we're absolutely loving it, and we're just training every day, trying to get better, and the manager's giving us more and more things he wants us to do and get better at, and I feel that we're slowly getting there.
Saturday at home to Partick Thistle, a team that we've played already this season in the Premier Sports Cup and picked up a victory against them. Could we use that as a bit of a marker and a benchmark going into the match?
I don't think the boys will be looking too much into that game, because I think they've added a few signings since then. They changed the system last week as well. I think they went to a back three, so I think there'll be a different outfit certainly coming to our place as well. So it should be a cracking game, but one we're eager to win and get the 3 points, and really put down a marker at home, then make it a difficult place to come for teams.
And obviously after the Partick Thistle game, it's away to Rangers in the Premier Sports Cup, so I suppose that gives everybody an added motivation to make sure that they get out in the park on Saturday to give themselves the best chance of competing for a place in the cup match.
Yeah, that's it. I think you see now it's a real competitive squad. There's competition for places all over. So if you're not pulling your weight or performing, you're going to be out. So that's a big enough pressure for everyone to want to stay in the team. And then of course, we'll just concentrate on Partick just now, and then we'll worry about what comes after that later.